Ballers around the world have the best tattoos. Let's get into this. Hey guys, Finn here, that is FYNN. And first of all, I just want to say thank you to Oratile for helping me gain a few more subscribers. I will put his link down in the description below. Check it out for his music. I'm going to be playing a bit more of that. And yeah, I don't know if my new intro music will be out by then, but if so, no, that's because of him.
Thanks, bro. Really appreciate it.
And yeah, let's get straight into this. And also, just before I get into it, please like, comment, subscribe, and all of that stuff. It really does help out the channel and helps me out quite a lot. But yeah, okay, let's start in front. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, that's an obvious one. He's known for just having full tattoos around his whole body throughout his career. And it tells a story, and it's really quite inspiring to look at. Quite a warrior himself, so yeah, that's really interesting and cool. Okay, now behind him I've got a centre forward behind the striker. That has to be Firmino from Liverpool. I have to have at least one Liverpool player on here, and I think he's one of the most, he's probably the most underrated out of the Liverpool three at the moment. He's got a quite nice set of tattoos on himself, but of course I think he does go a tiny bit unnoticed when you compare him to Salah, who scored incredibly last season, huge amounts of goals, and of course Sadio Mane. Yeah, so yeah, I think in comparison he still doesn't get the credit he deserves. Okay, now my two midfielders is Arturo Vidal, who's had a very long career and is known for just being fully covered with tattoos. It's insane. And yeah, the Chilean is obviously had quite an amazing career, as I've stated below. Okay, next up in midfield, John Stones. Okay, I know he's a centre-back, but you know, I thought I'd put him there just because, well, Manchester City think they can, so can I, but yeah, also got tattoos. Okay, now I've got a right wing and a left wing. My right wing obviously has to be Messi. Messi's got a nice sleeve on him, and he's got quite a nice leg tattoo, and I think it's very, very cool. He doesn't overdo it, and it really suits his style, so
That's really cool.
left wing has to be Neymar. Okay, now Neymar's not been the luckiest when it comes to his career, especially World Cup wise, because obviously you see he has a tattoo of the 2016 Rio, which they won, but obviously maybe that's to make up for the fact that he acted like a total baby this World Cup. I mean, I know the tattoo was done before that, but before that, his last major tournament was the 2014 World Cup, where he did get a back injury, so yeah, unlucky for that. Left back, I was contemplating putting someone else, but I put Marino, also a Liverpool player. Put him there just because I thought his tattoo was really cool, so check it out. I think that's a really cool tattoo, very unique, very funny, and I think it's a tattoo that more people kind of need, that kind of comic relief, and it's actually really awesome. Right back, obviously ex-Barcelona player, current PSG player, Dani Alves. I think another Brazilian player, quite a few Brazilian players that have tattoos just all over their body. But yeah, as I said, it's that kind of thing that tells a story. Okay, my two centre-backs is Fenerbahce player, ex-Liverpool player, played there for almost a decade, is Skirtle. So yeah, as I said, getting on almost end of his career, quite a bit older now. And yeah, he's got quite a few tattoos. Okay, another centre-back would have to be Sergio Ramos, who's just covered head to toes with tattoos, and I think it's one of those people who just really suits tattoos. You can't just imagine it without him, would look a bit odd without them, and now that you've seen them for so long with all those tattoos. Okay, my goalkeeper has to be Howard. There's another goalkeeper I'm going to mention later, but Howard is just got the most, like, I don't know what to say, majestic tattoos covering his body, and he has recently come out to say who he thinks the best keepers are in the world, so that's very interesting, his opinion. Okay, my honourable mentions has to be Memphis Depay for Manchester United, Sane, who has obviously a tattoo of himself on his back, Edison, who has that smiley face on his neck. I mean, look at that. look at that tattoo. The only reason I put Howard over is because I think Howard's tattoos are cooler, but Edison has a flippin' smiley face on his neck. Okay, Charisma, obviously a bit of a flop of a career, or not a flop, just hasn't made expectations, but he's also pretty cool with his tattoos. And last of all, Rashford, for his age, he has quite a few tattoos, and maybe that tattoo on his chest is a symbol of an ex-teammate, who knows. But otherwise, guys, that is all. As I said, follow my Facebook, my Instagram. Thank you for a tiny bit of a subscriber growth already there. And as I said, links to everything down below. Like, comment, share, anything to share the channel, guys. And cheers.